Hello everybody, welcome to Nehu's Kitchen. Today I'm making one of my favorite foods ever, momos. This is my recipe for veg buckwheat momos. I recently saw a travel show where I saw Bhutanese people make momos out of buckwheat flour, and that got me really excited because I really like buckwheat flour as it's so healthy and filling. So I gave it a try and the momos came out really good. So I thought I'll share the recipe with you. So without further ado, let's get started. For the dough, we'll be using half cup of maida or all-purpose flour, half cup of kuttu ka atta or buckwheat flour, 1/3 cup of water, and for the filling, we'll be needing about one medium-sized onion, 3 cloves of garlic and half-inch piece of ginger that I've chopped together, 1 cup of carrots, 2 cups of cabbage, and 1 medium-sized capsicum that I've chopped. Now for the vegetables, I've used a chopper to chop them except for the capsicum because it oozes water if you use a chopper, so I've chopped it by hand. About 2 tablespoons of finely chopped coriander leaves, salt and pepper to taste, 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, some chili sauce, about 1 tablespoon, you can use red or green, half tablespoon of dark soy sauce, and 1 tablespoon of tomato ketchup. We'll start by making the dough first because we need to give it time to rest. So in a bowl, we'll add our buckwheat flour, also our all-purpose flour. We'll add some pepper and little bit of salt to taste. We'll mix everything and we'll start by adding water little by little. So I'm adding half the amount and we'll mix. Now don't add water all at once because buckwheat flour, it takes time to absorb the water, so you'll feel that the dough is dry but it'll get wet in some time. So we've combined the dough. Now we will leave it to rest for 15 minutes, cover it with a cellophane wrap and leave it to rest, and then we will knead the dough a little bit more. So while our dough is resting, we'll make our filling. So in a large pan, we'll add 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, and once it's hot, we'll add our onions. We'll saute the onions for about 2 minutes. Now we'll add rest of the veggies. We want to fry the veggies on a high flame, otherwise they will not saute well. In fact, they will steam and they will ooze out a lot of water, and we want our mixture to be dry. So just keep in mind that the flame is high. The veggies have been cooking for 5 minutes. Let's add our sauces now. So about half tablespoon of dark soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of chili sauce, and 1 tablespoon of ketchup. We'll also add some pepper. We'll give the veggies 5 more minutes. Now we want them to be crunchy and dry, but we don't want to overcook the veggies. Our filling is done. So we'll remove the pan from the flame, add our coriander leaves. We'll keep our mixture aside and let it cool down completely. Now we're not adding any salt right now because if we add salt, the mixture will ooze out water and we don't want that. We want to keep our mixture dry. Our mixture has cooled down completely. I did add some salt to the mixture. Now we'll just knead our dough for about a minute. Now you want your dough to be tight but not dry. So if you feel it's a little dry, you can wet your hands and then knead the dough. If you don't have kuttu ka atta or buckwheat flour, what you can do is just use all maida, 1 cup maida, and just a little bit more water. The idea is to make the dough tight and not dry. Okay, our dough looks good. Let's start making our momos. We'll start with a coin-sized ball of dough and just flatten it. I've taken some maida to help me roll the dough. So I will roll it into a palm-sized wrapper. Now the idea is to make it not too thick but not too thin either, because if it's too thin it won't hold the filling, and if it's too thick it will become very doughy. So now we'll add the filling. I like to make potli shaped momos because I find it to be the easiest method, and usually I just keep rolling the wrappers, and my husband he adds the filling and makes the potlis. So you can get your family involved, your kids involved, and make momos in no time. So just make it like this. So just hold it like this and then close it. So this is so easy, and you don't need to make pleats, or you can make other shapes if you like, but I just find this to be the easiest. I'll just add some flour so that the momo doesn't stick, and keep it like this. So this much dough makes about 20 momos, but I'm just making 8 for now. I've covered my momos with some cellophane wrap. You don't want them to dry out. And I'm using a bamboo steamer to steam the momos. I've lined it with some butter paper and then greased it with some vegetable oil, a little bit extra vegetable oil so that the momos don't stick. And now if you don't have a bamboo steamer, you can always use a large pot and a steel sieve. Cover it with a lid, like grease the sieve. I used to use that all the time before I bought a bamboo steamer, and it works equally well. Let's place our momos. Now to steam the momos, we'll take a large pan, add some water, enough water according to the height of your steamer, bring it to a boil and place it like this. Cover it. It's been about 20 minutes. Let's check our momos. Wow, our momos look done. Now the skin should be a little translucent, and also the momos look a little bigger in size, so that's an indication that your momos are done. I also have some chutney here. This is a 4-ingredient chutney, instant chutney to go with the momos. You can serve this with any chutney of your choice, or even chili oil, and I'll post the recipe for the chutney soon. The recipe for momos will be on nehuskitchen.com, and if you like this video, please share it with your friends and hit the like button. For more such recipes, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button so that you're notified whenever I post a video. Until next time, happy cooking and bye-bye.